there, and welcome back to another episode of Be Encouraged Moments. Yay. Today, Jan and I are here to say Merry Christmas! I know this is a few days early because Christmas is on Saturday, but we wanted to make sure that we got that in and we told you guys how loved you are.
Yes.
This holiday season, this Christmas Day, I know looks very different for each and every one of you. Some of you may have homes that are just bursting at the seams with people. Some of you may be very much alone in your home, and maybe those are choices, maybe they aren't. So I know that Christmas can be very, very different. But I wanted to make sure that we seize the opportunity to remind you all that you are not alone.
Right.
You are very loved, that God is with you, that we are with you, and that we love you. God loves you.
Yes.
This Christmas season, this Christmas day, this Christmas morning, I want you all to remember that you are very much in the arms and loving embrace of God and us.
Yes.
I was telling Jan right before we started this video that I was trying to figure out I'm going to tell the story about what my Christmas this season is going to look like. I want to invite you into my home. And right away, it's going to be telltale because we are actually celebrating Christmas on the 23rd, which is today. And obviously, I'm not in here today recording this video. We did it a couple days early. I have told you guys in past podcasts, whether they were or past YouTube videos as well, whether it was a couple years ago or whether it was this year, about how my Christmas has always looked a little different because of my situation. I am divorced. I'm a single mama, and I had to split Christmases with Marley's dad. And that can look very different. In years past, I had to split the holiday altogether. Recently, that has changed slightly, but this year, Christmas falls on a Saturday, which would happen to be his Saturday, so she will be going to see her dad. And so my family decided, well, how are we going to handle that? We don't want her Christmas to be stress-filled. Right. So we decided we were going to do ours, like I said, today on the 23rd.
How fun!
I know, so exciting. So imagine me ripping open presents with my daughter right now as you're watching this video, eating cinnamon rolls and all those wonderful things. My house is one of those houses that is packed to the gill, but that is so a choice for me and so loved and so fantastic. My brothers arrived a couple days ago, and we have been playing games and chasing each other around the house and having snowball fights, which I know sounds a little weird because I live in Arizona and we have no snow, but we have fake snow, and I always have in my house to keep that kind of spirit alive in my house. We are playing board games, which you all know how much I love my board games.
Yes.
We've got that new Christmas Grinch game that I told you guys about that we've been playing that has been so much fun. It has been an absolute joy, as we talked about on the last YouTube video, that to have my house filled with laughter and with cooking and with good smells and loud voices and all the things that bring me joy. Now, I'm going to ask Jan to take a moment to invite you into her home for Christmas.
Okay, so my side of Christmas is completely different than Larissa's. So when Brandon was young, I always went into his room and woke him up really, really early in the morning. Well, when he was really young, he'd come in and wake me up. I'm like, it's not time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go back to bed. But when he got older and got to be a teenager, he wanted to sleep in. I'm like, it's Christmas morning. So I go in and bounce on the bed and wake him up, Merry Christmas. And he'd get up and, we'd proceed by then. Well, now since he passed away, what my husband Tim and I do is we go to the cemetery for just a few minutes, just because I want the start of the day to still be with Brandon. Yeah. Weird, I know, but that really gives us a little bit of joy and peace. And then we go back home, and Tim's ready to rip into the gifts. Not yet. We need to have our Christmas breakfast. So I make our breakfast, and he's just like, come on, hurry up already. So then we open our gifts, and the day we have a big dinner, and then we usually go for a walk in the afternoon and come back. And there's always football games on in the background. And most Christmases, what the Sherman tradition is to do a puzzle. So that's always fun too. But it's more on the quiet side this year. It's just Tim and I, but it's okay because we still have a wonderful traditional Christmas, even with just the two of us.
Yeah, and that was why I wanted to make sure that we both shared our side of the story, because I started this out with talking about how it looks different for every single one of us. And you've got Jan and I at opposite ends of the spectrum, and it is absolutely perfect for both of us. Like I said, we are got, competitions galore going on in my house with multiple layers of people. And that is pure joy for me. So whatever this Christmas season might look for, or Christmas morning might look like for you, whether it is a house filled to the brim, or it is just you and one other, or maybe it's just you, that is okay. That can be joy-filled. Find the things that bring you happiness this season, this Christmas morning, and enjoy it to the extent that you can. We talked, like I said, at length about joy, and I want you, if you didn't watch that video, I want to encourage you to go back and watch that one, because it's making a choice to find the joy. Maybe that joy, as I said in that video, was finding the twinkling in the Christmas lights, just that moment. Maybe it is, something that you've baked. Maybe it's that favorite tea that you love to drink. I could go on with examples forever.
Absolutely.
But all I want you guys to get out of this is that you are loved.
Yeah.
You are not alone, and that we're wishing you a very Merry Christmas filled with everything that makes it wonderful for you.
Yes.
Thank you, as always, for joining us for our Be Encouraged moments.